It's in the game.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From the 20, here's second and a yard. Here's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Oronde Gadsden hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Moore. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Niners looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
More now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Moore throwing on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
The Chargers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert now. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another 49er first down.
Back to throw again. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Under pressure now is going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
2nd and goal at the Chargers 8-yard line.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to go.
Oh, this is blocked. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one finds McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short.
Rondé Gadsden on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Moore. And this one too low.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the gun on third down. Moore. And he fires one, but incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A throw left side for Pearson is complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Ricky Pearson, 31 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lanier. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Moore from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Pearson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Moore. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll change things up. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Niners have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the Chargers first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
59. Here's Herbert. Caught. It's Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Lion. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Ready?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
You need it? Hey, Ray. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Now it's Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 24.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
More now. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
49er first down.
Looking to throw. Moore. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
13 more yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Chargers.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Moore. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 11. That's another 49er.
Back to throw. Moore. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Herbert. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Herbert. And he is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Garrett Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Off play action. Moore.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Here's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Moore. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.